We have to learn the topic semi superconductivity of 11th standard. That lesson is current electricity. Yesterday we have seen the topic. Which topic we have seen? Specific resistance or resistivity of a conductor. All these topics are of 11th standard. That current electricity lesson, current electricity. One by one we will explain all the topics. So, superconductivity. We know that the resistance of conductor, it depends on four factors. We have seen that resistance, it depends on four factors. In that topic, specific resistance or resistivity of a conductor yesterday. So that resistance, it depends on four factors, that is length of conductor, area of cross section of conductor, temperature of conductor, and material of which that conductor is made of. So we are used that two relationships of resistance, how it relates with length and how it relates with area. And we have also discussed that resistance of conductor, it also depends on temperature of conductor. So how it relates with temperature of conductor? So the resistance of conductor, it is directly proportional to the temperature of conductor. Directly proportional means what? If one quantity is increased, another will increase. If one quantity is decreased, another will decrease. So that is the meaning of directly proportional. Means if two quantities, they are directly proportional to each other, one is increased, another will increase, one will decrease, another will also decrease. So now the resistance, it is denoted by R, and temperature, it is denoted by T. And this resistance of conductor, it is directly proportional to the temperature. Means if the temperature of conductor is increased, the resistance will definitely increase. Also, if the temperature of conductor decreases, resistance also decreases. But the meaning of directly proportional is what? If the temperature is increased, the resistance will increase proportionately, and if temperature decrease, the resistance will decrease proportionately. In proportion, they will show the change. So here, if we go on decreasing the temperature of conductor, the resistance will proportionately decreases. If we decrease temperature by some amount, resistance will also decrease by proportion. Again we are decreasing temperature, again resistance will decrease. Again we are decreasing temperature, resistance will also decreasing. Again we are decreasing the temperature, resistance will also decrease. But at one stage will definitely come where the resistance of conductor will become zero. If we are going on decreasing the temperature, resistance will decrease proportionately. If we are going on decreasing the temperature continuously, at one temperature, the resistance of conductor will become zero. And this phenomena, we call it as superconductivity. Here, now, if the resistance of conductor will become zero, means what? That conductor, it has no resistance, it has zero resistance. So, that conductor, we call it as superconductor. It has no resistance. And the temperature at which the resistance of conductor becomes zero, that temperature, we call it as critical temperature. I am again repeating whole phenomena, that the resistance of conductor, it depends on four factors: length, area of cross section, temperature, and material of which that conductor is made of. So we are using here the relationship, that is how resistance it relates with temperature. So resistance is directly proportional to temperature. Means what? If temperature increases, resistance increases. If temperature decreases, resistance decreases. Now in this phenomenon, we are decreasing the temperature continuously. So resistance will decreases continuously. And at one stage of temperature, the resistance of conductor will become zero, and this phenomena we call it as superconductivity. And the conductor whose resistance becomes zero, that conductor we call it as superconductor. And the temperature at which the resistance of conductor will become zero, that temperature we call it as critical temperature. You have seen so many devices around us also, in everyday life also. Sometimes if we switch off the television set, or if we switch off some chargers of mobile phone, the LED indicator light, as soon as we switch off the electric supply, as soon as we switch off the supply, but the LED or indicator light, it has to switch off instantly, but it will switch off after some time. Means definitely it contains some superconducting material or superconductor. Again, what are the uses of this superconductor and how it acts? We know that if we apply a voltage, electric current starts flowing. As soon as we switch off the supply voltage, the current will instantly stop. Take the example of electric bulb in our houses. As soon as we switch off the button, the light will instantly switch off. Means as soon as the supply voltage is stopped, no current will flow. But if we use this conductor, then once the supply is given, electric current will start flowing. But if we cut off the supply, the electric current still flows in the electric circuit for some time. Then if these superconducting conductors are used in power generation, power transmission and power distribution, if we use that superconducting coils and cables to carry the electricity from our house, then the electric current has to travel so much distance by that cable and wires and coils. And if we use these coils and cables of superconducting material, there will be no loss of electric current. It will be effective and more economical also. So in this way, we have completed this topic superconductivity, superconductors. We have seen then critical temperature, then uses of this superconductor also.